Bojack, just stop. You are all the things that are wrong with you. It's not the alcohol, or the drugs, or any of the shitty things that happened to you in your career, or when you were a kid. It's you.
Real ones stand up, G's up, down. This track is all about flexing on the haters and owning your space in the game. G's Up featuring Denzel Curry, 2 Chainz and Mike Dines, a straight up banger, packed with references to the culture, money, and street, just like in a normal rap song.
Last I heard the ones that hate were mostly P.I.E. so what's up?
Denzel starts off throwing shade at the weak, those who talk the talk but don't walk the walk. P.I.E. is a term he's used before to describe people who are all talk, no action. It's a direct jab at the fake ones in the game, the ones who pretended to be something they are not. This line's pure Denzel, cutting through the bull and calling it how it is.
G's up, G's up, G's up, G's up.
This iconic line is an ode to the street mentality, representing the grind and the hustle of the real ones, those who have earned their stripes and know the game. Denzel's shout out to the G's is not just a flex, it's a declaration of loyalty to those who stand firm in the culture, no matter the cost. Snoop Dogg G's Up Down may have led to the groundwork, but Denzel's take it to a whole new level.
I gave her the D like she was trying to play some offense.
A classic 2 Chainz wordplay.
True.
The D is a double entendre. He's flipping basketball lingo to a sexual innuendo. When he says she's trying to play some offense, I think that he is about to hit her with some heavy defense. And he is going to put in the work in more ways than one.
Inside peanut butter, outside Ku Klux.
Mike Dunge referencing his car's interior and exterior color scheme. Peanut butter inside is and all white outside. The peanut butter represents wealth and luxury, while the all white exterior plays on the disturbing historical imagery of Ku Klux Klan, showing Dime's no fear attitude as he influenced his success. The production on G's Up is heavy hitting with a deep bass that keeps the energy high and aggressive. Business Boy, The Royal Rideout, and the other producers create a seamless blend of trap beats with a certain smoothness that lets his hard-hitting bars breathe. This track moves fast but with a deliberate flow, keeping the listener locked in as each artist delivers their verse with confidence and swagger.
Like a lunatic, 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 lunatic. Damn, yo.
Let's talk about SKED. This is the 9th track on King of the Mischievous House, and unlike most of the other tracks, it has history. The original version dropped in 2023 as a single, and now we're treated to the remixed version, with Project Pat jumping in for a feature. But the connections between Denzel and Pat isn't new. Denzel's been showing love to Project Pat since the Zoo days, and now we finally get a collab that lives up to the hype. First off, Denzel talking about the harsh conditions that shaped him.
Treating my people like animals, bitch, I grew up in a zoo.
The zoo here is a reference to the wild. It's a nod to his roots in Carroll City, Florida, which he often calls zoo. Moving on, Denzel brings together 2 of the deadliest samples of combat, the monkey fist and Bruce Lee kicks.
Monkey fist, bitch with Bruce Lee kicks, you get your goofy split.
The monkey fist is a weapon made from rope and steel, used for self-defense and lethal force. Bruce Lee, as we all know, is a martial art icon known for his high-powered kicks, and the coffee split, that's the shori on top, referencing to a religious and cultural symbol, getting grabbed by raw force. Denzel uses Cosby's notoriety to make a point about taking advantage of others.
Sleep on this, I gotta ask Bill Cosby if he goofy this.
Bill Cosby, infamous for his crimes, is the target of this line. Denzel flips the phrase getting roofied, which means being drugged without your consent, into a dark bar.
Power Ranger Glock, bullets came in different colors.
Here is a reference to Power Rangers, who had different colored suits. Kenny's flipping that imagery, saying that his Glock has bullets in different colors. But just don't get it twisted, pink bullet could be an indirect nod to the gun being used as a symbol of masculinity and power, while also hinting at his own unique style. Could this be Kenny's quiet way to coming out to his audience? Well, I never said it explicitly, but the subtlety is there, and that's what makes it interesting.
I got more honey than sending me, but he still get me like he's sending me loot.
Two lines in one. First, Kenny's saying he's got so many weapons, aka arms, that he is like a centipede, but he has an insane number of legs. He is packing more firepower than you can even imagine. Then in the second half, Kenny flips the meaning of loops. If his ops send him a loop, he gonna beat them literally, flipping it on them.
Ballin' in Indiana, something like a pacer.
Here, Pat compares himself to an Indiana Pacer, one of the most iconic teams in the NBA. It's a classic line showing that he is not just a product of the street. He is thriving in his own lane, playing the game at the highest level. This outro takes us back to a classic 3-6 Mafia track, with Gangsta Black's line being sampled. It's a reminder of the consequences of talking too much in the wrong circle. Keep running your mouth and you might find your stuff jacked. Got Me Geeked is the track where Denzel steps away from high energy aggression we have seen through King of the Mischievous house, and instead delivers something more melodic and introspective. It's a return to the more laid back, reflective Denzel, reminiscent of his work on Military I See a Future. This track replaced Chose Wisely and stands out as the only solo song on this album. But don't get it twisted, just because it's more mellow doesn't mean it lacks power. In the pre-chorus, Denzel captured the chaos of success. He feels overstimulated and anxious. Geek reflects mental and physical imbalance. The pressure of fame takes a toll. In the chorus itself, soft and vulnerable tone, Denzel admits feeling disconnected and overwhelmed. This section highlights the emotional conflict behind his success. But in the verse, he explores deep emotional struggles. Fame sharpens his sense. His flow feels personal and confessional. Pimp is unapologetic and brimming with bold bars. Dolla $ign, Josie J, and Denzel Curry each brings their distinct flavor to the track, and today we are unpacking every detail, from the luxurious of Pimp life to harsh relationship realities. The track is a blend of Pimp philosophy and flex-heavy braggadocio.
Only been fucking like 2 months, they're already thinking about moving in.
Dolla $ign hints getting emotional involved too fast. After only 2 months of hooking up, he is already considering a deeper commitment, possibly moving in together. The relationship is moving at an accelerating pace.
She thinks she fucking with, she must think I'm a whole trick.
Here, Ty flips the idea of being played. He is mocking to the nation that the women sees him as an easy target or a trick, commonly referring to someone easily manipulated for money.
Blowing up a phone, man, you gotta do better. A hoe gon' be a hoe, so you might as well let her.
Juicy J comes in hot with a cold truth. If you are blowing her phone and she is ghosting you, it's time to let go, man. A hoe gonna be a hoe is Juicy's way of saying people don't change, especially if they are cutting up in the game. In his word, there is no point of wasting energy on someone who's already showing their color.
I'ma keep it P, you know the other 3.
Juicy is dropping the B word, pimp. It's not just a profession, it's a mindset. He doesn't need to finish the word, because the streets already know what he is about. This line sets the tone for the rest of his verse. Juicy isn't sweating anyone's loyalty, because he knows his role and what the game requires.
Top notch hoes, get the most out the list.
This line is a direct nod to Pimp C from UGK, iconic verse in International Players Anthem. Denzel is channeling the legendary Pimp philosophy. Only the best deserve the best. If you are a top tier player in this game, you don't settle for less. P.O.P, short for paper over, is a cutthroat anthem about priorities. This Curry reminds us, when it comes to survival and success, there is no room for distraction. The hustle comes first and everything else can wait. But Curry doesn't tackle this message alone. He is joined by K Nayara and Sauce Walker. Each bring their own distinct flavor the track. The production is handled by Madward, and with it comes a grimy, hard-hitting beat that matches the song's unrelenting energy. This is one of those tracks where you can feel the aggression and focus from the moment it starts. In the first verse, Denzel comes out swanging with some powerful energy. He opens the track with directness, pushing the message that his fans are his key to wealth, as long as they keep supporting him.
All my fans gon' make me rich as long as they gon' bump my shit.
It's a straightforward statement, but it packs a punch. Curry isn't about superficial gains. He is in this game for longevity, for the financial success that his music can provide. He has always been transparent about the hustle, but this line is as blunt as it gets. K. Nayara's verse brings in a streetwise lyrical age.
Talking a letter, you'll make the hoop.
He challenges anyone who talks big but doesn't back it up with action. He is speaking to the fake bravado that often surrounds people in the game. Nayara's flow here is smooth but deadly, showing his street smarts and confidence. He also drops some clever reference like his Gary Payton line.
If the glove fitting, no, I'm Gary Payton.
This line ties Nayara's defensive attitude to the nickname of NBA legend Gary Payton. The glove, known for his lockdown defense and trash-talking ability. Sauce Walker brings his signature Texas flair to the third verse.
No, you ain't got the bitch on top the truck.
Walker's referencing to Yat song Tonka, playing with the idea of gifting his girl something big and flashy. Like a Tonka truck, it's a cheeky flex, but it fits his wild, over-the-top persona. Sauce Walker's delivery is packed with charisma, and he serves as a perfect complement to Denzel and Nayara's more serious, focused verses. Another late night is Denzel Curry and 454 and their most chilled yet haze vibe. We're talking about a track that dives into those late night escapades, where time becomes irrelevant and everything blends into one long vibe. Denzel sets the tone with precision. 454 adds his signature ethereal energy, and together they give us a song that feels like cruising through neon-lit streets at 4 a.m. Alright, let's get into it. Denzel comes in with surgical precision in his opening line.
Said be there by 5 a.m. End up there by 4:54.
Now here's something interesting. Curry not only plays on the idea of being early, but also uses the number 454 clock to shout out 454, his feature on this track. This line perfectly encapsulates the vibe of the night, where plans are flexible and time feels like it blends the mode. The chorus keeps that same relaxed vibe, but with sense of tension lurking underneath. Denzel's delivery isn't aggressive, but there is a hint of anticipation, like you are on the verge of something. The minimal production keeps the listener focused on his words, letting the eerie atmosphere build around him. Reflection of those nights where you are not sure what's going to happen, but know something about to go down. 454 brings an ethereal, almost dreamlike quality to the track. His style is more melodic, blending rap with a more floating cadence. His verse contrasts Denzel's grounded flow, taking us deeper into the late night haze. It's about the vibe. He's creating this atmosphere where everything feels like it's underwater.
Now my niggas in the club getting real bucks. Now my niggas in the club getting real bucks.
Denzel closes the track with this line, tapping you back to reality. After the introspection and surreal energy, it's a reminder that at the end of the night, the crew is still there, wild and ready for anything. It's a perfect closer, grounding the track after all the late night dreamness.